Well, after dropping a third consecutive game, the Winnipeg Jets find themselves down 3-1 on the brink of elimination against Colorado. Vlad Namestnikov suffered a fractured cheekbone in Game 4. Rick Bowness provided an update on his forward.
There's no orbital damage, but they kept him overnight, and he's on his way back. I sent him a text last night. He got back to me this morning, feeling better, and he's going to be coming back today. He's a tough kid. I never rule anybody out. Vladdy's a tough kid.
You can't look too far ahead, or you can't look at the task as so daunting that it almost seems impossible. It's one game at a time, and take care of business tomorrow, and then look to steal one in Colorado. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna come to the rink, have a good morning skate, and just focus on that.
And the Jets' Connor Hellebuyck, along with the Canucks' Thatcher Demko, and the Panthers' Sergei Bobrovsky are the finalists for the Vezina Trophy. They were announced on Monday. Hellebuyck is the favorite. Finished second in the league in wins and save percentage. He earned a finalist nod for the second consecutive season. Bobrovsky looking to become the first goalie in Panthers history to win the award. It would be his third Vezina. And Demko's a first-time finalist, top 5 in goals against the save percentage, trying to become the first Canucks netminder to win the Vezina. Speaking of netminders, we're back with Jamie Noodles McLennan. So Hellebuyck appears like he will win the Vezina for the second time in his career. Was he your guy?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Hands down, it was Connor Hellebuyck and then a couple other guys, which is Demko and Bobrovsky, which they deserve to be there 100%. But for me, Hellebuyck was farther ahead of those two, by far.
So, obviously, the struggles he's had in the first 4 games, well documented, even got pulled for the third period of the last game. If the Jets are coming back and winning this series, is it really Hellebuyck stealing this thing for them?
He has to. I mean, he's got to be dominant, and there has to be a performance where the goaltender it's on him. We saw it last night with Stuart Skinner, where it didn't matter what LA was going to throw at him. He put up a shutout. Well, that has to be the case because Colorado has been so brilliant offensively. You look at Makar, you look at McKinnon, and Nichushkin with the hat trick. I mean, they are a rock-solid team. They can score, but the goaltender is going to have to steal one, not only for him to stay in the series and the group to stay in the series, but for the confidence of the group as well, because you can tell they're back on their heels. They're battling, but they're second on every puck. They're second in everything in this series. There's a reason why they're chasing the series at 3-1.
Yeah, absolutely. Both the Oilers and Canucks are up 3-1 in their first-round series. Man, these are two cities that don't like each other. These are two teams that don't like each other. Western Canada is salivating at the possibility of this second-round series. Is it inevitable at this point in your opinion?
I think so. I mean, up 3-1, both organizations feeling pretty good about their game. I know Vancouver, we'll call it, stole one in Nashville the other day. Colton Sissons probably still sitting in his gear thinking about that empty netter.
Is that what's happening, by the way?
I don't know. I mean, think about that. The game, it should be 2-2 in the series.
Oh, man.
You've got a wide open 4x6, and I know it's a little bit of a tough angle, but you backhand it, hits the post, and then they come back the other way, and then Quinn Hughes decides to put an absolute clinic on. Brock Besser sticks with it. The Canucks, what I like about it, they're a resilient group.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, that's your third goaltender playing in net there. You're third on the depth chart playing in net, and they go in and they find a way to win. So both organizations deserve to be exactly where they are, up 3-1. They've played that well.
Hey, remember Jordan Binnington was 4th on the depth chart, and look at him now, right?
Exactly.
So, who knows? Thanks for this, buddy. This was fun.
It was awesome.
Come hang out. We'll be jackets open every time.
Every time.
Every time. When we return, more on that Canucks comeback with Frankie Corrado in the juiciest moments of the past week. That's next.